What's up, everybody? A Sparrow with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on the Space Engineers Inspiration series. We're starting things off today with the... I don't remember the serial number. I think it's AX-10? I don't know. Check the little corner thing. VTOL Carrier, I believe is the name. I hope. Anyway. So yeah, this one is a pretty cool design from the outside standpoint. I like it a lot. It doesn't have any weapons. It's primarily used as a carrier and transport type ship. It's got a couple different access points for either modular sections for bigger ships or small little fighters, and things of that nature. There's a very convenient door up top too. Look at that. It has a lot of thrusters. Woo! It has a lot of thrusters and gyroscopes so that it can outmaneuver, as that's kind of its primary way of getting away from things. And it is solely ion-based, I think. So we basically, I mean, you wouldn't have any atmosphere thrusters or hydrogen or anything like that. It's pretty much just the standard ion, which I believe work in both. I'm still wrapping my head around some of that stuff, but I'm pretty sure ion works in both. Atmosphere and hydrogen are in space. I mean, atmosphere and space, respectively. I think. Could be wrong. So we have screens reading out, looks like oxygen information. Oxygen farms. What do we got here? Ramp. Oops. Oh, okay, so there's a bottom entrance, which is probably what I should have been using. Let's see if we can't see how this works. Oh, now that's new. I can't say I've ever... Ooh. I really like that. I really like that. That is a cool ramp idea. That is really cool. Alright. Safety switch. We don't need any of those. Okay, so this leads up to the cockpit, which is awesome looking. Again, we've got more information here. It's supposed to be... I'm assuming it's using M-Master's code, because most everything nowadays does. But it's supposed to be real up-to-date or whatever, as far as real-time. So, it's even got the GPS positional coordinates and stuffs. Cool. Actually, it's a really cool cockpit. I like the glass view and stuff. Please handle the hanger and pistons responsibly. So this must be hanger and piston control. I'm gonna go out on a limb. Now what... Okay, so you can actually mess with them from the buttons or probably the chair. Weapon locks, weapon hanger. That's... toggle block, I think that's a beacon. Connector, piston, reverse. So I'm not gonna mess with any of that right now. Show horizon and altitude, precision mode, autopilot, collision avoidance. Ooh, that's cool. Landing pads and landing gear. Alright, let's check out the back here. We've got a med bay area. And your speed, I guess, with the air vent. Readout for the main vent. A couple places to sit. Chat amongst yourselves. Not entirely sure. Oh, there we are. It's a react room. It would appear. Oh, this is a glass door. So we've got batteries in here. How did they make them white? Or blue? Maybe they're in recharge mode. With, inventory readout. This is actually appears to be one of the hangar sections, if not the only one. I admit I thought this was a large ship grid. Ooh, that's a cool assembler. I thought this was a large ship grid, so I wasn't thinking how large the hangar would end up being. Now this is cool. Okay. For those of you that have been keeping up with my standard Let's Build kind of series, this could really help me out. What are you? No. No, I don't want the medical bay thing. What am I highlighted on? Azimuth launcher... Is that a converter or a conveyor? Conveyor. Huh. So it would appear that that can go from a large access point to a small? I would really like someone to confirm that for me. Because if that's doable, that may fix my issues I was having in my own Let's Play series. Or Let's Build. So, let's see. Is there a button in here to open the hangar? There is. No, that's hangar lights. Yeah, that's just the lights. Okay. So there's no button for the hangar. Really? Okay, well, I guess we'll just have to open it up manually. That's a piston. I'm just looking for hangar door. Weapon hangar. Weapon locks. VTOL carrier. Oh, it's an antenna. Connector piston. Landing camera. Hangar camera. Okay, so... Oh, that's a cool overlay. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so our hangar's opening up. It said weapon hangar, though. I don't know if there's two or not. I don't think there are. I think that is the only hangar. It was kind of the way the description made it out to sound was that there was a hangar for like small ships and or other things and stuff like that, so I wasn't sure. This doesn't seem like a very big hangar, so I don't know how well it would work for ships unless you were really making a small one. Okay. But now why is it saying this isn't the main cockpit either? Which one's the main cockpit? All of those are saying nothing, so I don't get it. That's... Oh, wait, it's a remote block system. Why did they do it that way, I wonder? Maybe... No? I was thinking maybe so you could access the buttons. But I don't think that's the case. Ooh, I didn't know you could move those cameras around. That's weird. That must be a modded camera. Okay, so now I'm in control of the ship, I guess. Landing pads, landing gear, orbital engines, orbital thrusters. Alright. Nope, wrong buttons. Okay. So... Can I go ahead and close? Let's just throw this down here because I want to close it. So, our VTOL... Oh, I see. Some of these engines look off, which is the orbital ones. So if you wanted to get into orbit, you can turn on your orbital engines, and I think they're preset for a specific amount of force. And then you have a VTOL system for takeoff. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. let's pull the landing... Oh, the landing gears were retracted. Okay, so that's the landing gears. So, yeah. So that's pretty much it for this one. So let's move on to the next one. Alrighty, and here we have the HMS Dark Run. Now, this one is a little bit different, but that's pretty much the main reason why I included it, was because it's just different. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the lighting and stuff kind of reminded me of Tron right off the bat. It looked like something I would see on the grid, you know, type of thing, which is really cool. I really liked it. But I say that to say the description doesn't really have a whole lot explaining what it's for or how it works or anything like that. So I'm not entirely positive on like some of the ins and outs and details and stuff. It just looked really cool. And different. Something just different. It wasn't quite the same design. I mean, it was very square instead of... A lot of people try and make things either realistic or angular or space, sci-fi, you know, something like that. And this one was just really different. Oops. Okay. I always get that wrong. So yeah. Let's go exploring and see what this ship has to offer, because it looked really neat. Hangar door. Yeah, close that. So we have two hangars, or at least two hangar doors on the side. Okay, my HUD lamps are off at the moment, so that's pretty good. This is interesting. We've got medbay here. What's behind door number 1? I guess this is an airlock of sorts, it would seem. Oh, maybe not. Maybe? We definitely have locker rooms and suits over here. Well, let's go exploring. Let's go up. I'll turn my lamps on here so we can see what's up. Heh, no pun intended. So, there's definitely multiple levels. Holy crap. I didn't realize there was this many floors to the ship. Wow. Holy guacamole. So, I may not be able to walk through this whole thing on this episode. Okay, here's the top. Let's work our way down. What do we have? Actually, these go further up, it would seem. Maybe to the bridge? Possible? I think? Maybe? It's looking that way. Yep, okay. So this leads to the bridge, which is actually really cool looking. I'm liking this pseudo Star Destroyer Death Star kind of look. It's effective. Yeah, this is a cool bridge. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so I don't see any special controls unless I'm in the wrong place. No, so I think it just flies. I don't think there's any special controls from the bridge. Alrighty, let's check out one of these. I'm guessing crew quarters of sorts. I'm gonna apologize in advance for probably not going through every nook and cranny of this place because I just don't think time will allow it. Come on. I do like these doors, but I hate how tiny the little buttons are. I can't ever find them. Alright, so we definitely have the armory. This may be either a conference room or a mess hall. I'm not quite sure. Probably a debriefing conference room type thing. Lots of cryo chambers, so apparently this is a very big crew. Or at least more than a few. And what do we have back here? I believe hydrogen tanks. Okay, I was pretty sure those were hydrogen. So you have hydrogen, oxygen generators. and a conveyor system that's running down to the rest of the ship. So that's pretty nifty. I'm just leaving all the doors open. Woo! That was a rush. Alright, so let's go down a floor. Back to where we were. Now, I actually expected these to be the crew quarters, which I guess it's just more of. Because I don't know why the other ones are there then. And by that I mean separate floor. You might need more than one, or you might need all those rooms for that big of a crew, but I was just kind of curious as to why they're separated. Alright, so this is clearly the bathroom. We had to make sure. So, yeah, sorry if this gives anyone, like, epilepsy or seizures or whatever. It's just such a big ship. Did I pass a door? Dagnabbit, it's so dark in here. We need lights. Okay, next. Crap. Crap. Ooh. Okay, let's try this again. Alrighty, what do we have here? This is a massive rec room for 4 pool tables. Unless that's, you know, like some kind of dojo where these people are playing pool and these people are like training out here. I totally missed that coffee maker, by the way. There's like arcade machines and coffee makers. Flew right past them. More lounging sitting areas with, I guess, water dispensers. So this is clearly the recreational deck and mess hall, complete with kitchen and espresso machines, it would seem. I do think it may have improved the overall usability of the ship if there was different access tunnels to the different floors on each end. But I don't know how the inner workings of the ship would work with that. I don't know if it couldn't be done or not. We have computers and counters over here. Still not really clear on what this place should be. Maybe engineering? No entry. Yeah, what are we gonna do? Enter. Okay, maybe security? Or prison? Maybe? I'm guessing prison, because there's security cameras, and it's like, don't open the doors, and all that kind of, so, brig is what I'm gonna go with. So anyways, you're kind of getting the idea, but like I said, I don't really have time, to stay just on this build. We have another one to look at after all. So, yeah, I think we're going to move on from this one, but I do encourage you to pull it up through the descriptions link and check it out yourself, because it definitely seems like a ship worth exploring. But I won't lie, my honest original reason for including it was just the abstract and kind of unique look to it. It really reminded me of some kind of like flying Tron ship, which was really cool. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. Okay, and here we have the Skytree Luxury Yacht. Now, this one is actually pretty interesting to me. It's done in a civilian mentality, so there's no weapons that I know of. It's done with a lot of glass for sightseeing. And it's, as far as I know, it's also vanilla. So that makes things a little interesting, because I personally like to see more of the interior mods. I'm not real picky on the exterior mods. Sometimes you can make them look really cool, but I've seen a lot of people build really neat with just the vanilla blocks. But the interiors are always a little bit lacking when you don't use some of the kind of like gold standard now mods for interiors, so I'm curious to check this out. I will. The description does mention that it's kind of built as like a luxury sightseeing type thing, like you could take people on tours of planets or whatever. Hence why I loaded up an alien world instead of a normal one. It's like, and for today's visit, we will be showing you an alien planet. But I'm also very curious how this is laid out, because it's also just an interesting design. The design is very abstract and different, so kind of curious to see how all of this works. And how much of it is actually explorable. Like, I'm seeing all of this stuff out here, but I'm not seeing any kind of, like, ladder or elevator to get you there. So, I'm curious how one gets up there. Unless it's just a completely separate door, room area, but I rather doubt that. Here we go. This is looking promising. So here's a control panel for running stuff. Okay. Let's see. Where are you, button? There you are. Okay. Alright. So we have our gravity generator here, cargo access there. The other side of that elevator type thing. This is more of a... Ooh, this is cool. I like the pillar things on the glass. It makes it look like you're holding up the ceiling. It's kind of cool. Have our oxygen generator there. Let's see where this door goes. Okay, more stairways leading... Okay, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this is the side. I think it is. I think it's the side. I don't know if these are just seats or if you're supposed to fly from here. Not main cockpit. Yeah, I kind of figured that. Okay, so they don't have any controls set up for flight, so I'm gonna say that's probably just for observation. Or, role-playing, like, that's for, you know, the pilots or system controls or whatever. But as far as actually functional, it's not set up for anything. I don't think there's any weapon systems, though I can't confirm that, because I don't think it actually said there was none, but I just didn't see any, and it was labeled as a luxury in a civilian ship, so just kind of went from there. So this is the other side. The sides should be kind of mirrored, so I'm not worried about all of that. And now, where is the bridge? This looks like the main bridge. We do have another door back here that leads to cryo chambers. Jury's still out on whether or not these are just for the crew or not. If you actually got an emergency, they might just be like, nope, screw it. Civilians can stay. We're gonna leave. Alright, so we've got main. This is not the main. This is the main. No, it's not the main. What? Why are all these ships telling me that these cockpits are not the main ship's cockpit? It's weird. There we go, finally found one. Alright, what do we got here? Different cameras, different antennas, sliding doors, thruster control, lights, spotlights, beacon gravity, and that looks to be about it. Okay. Now it does have ion and atmospheric thrusters. I'm not entirely sure. I believe that means you can take it out into space, but I'm not 100% positive on that. Because the ion may just be for extra oomph. I don't know if it will actually let it fly around out in space, but I think it will. I think it's supposed to. Let me turn that off. There we go. That's much better. So yeah, pretty cool design. I love the exterior. The interior would be really cool modded. Not that it's bad, I just think you could do more with it if you had some mods and stuff. But yeah, overall, I really like the design. It's very unique, very different, which is pretty much the main criteria. So yeah, I think with that, we're going to wrap up this episode. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. Peace!